YouTube? Team Evolution here. Big Javi coming at you. We're going to be doing a real quick deck profile on my zombie deck. I'm fairly new at this deck. I'm trying a lot of different things out, so I've been taking a lot of cards out, putting a lot of cards in. But we'll get started with it. Gotta have 2 zombie masters. I think they're very important to let you discard and special summon from your graveyard. I'm just running just 2 goblin zombies. I rarely run into searching my deck with this card. I use Pyramid Turtle for that. I think I get Pyramid Turtle more often than I do Goblin Zombie. With the new ban list, I'm running 3 Plague Spreader zombies. Enough said. Great card. You can special summon it with Mizuki, throw it back into your graveyard, bring it back out again with its effect. So that's really cool about that card. Keeping on Mizuki, run 3 of those. Staple in the zombie deck. Great card. I think this is probably the main card of the deck next to our Destiny Hero Malicious. I run 3, a lot of people run 2, say it gets clouded. That's the thing about this deck. The last time I dueled with it, I drew these cards. I drew 2 of them twice. So then you gotta figure out how can you go about getting it out, or clearing your hand with it. 2 Pyramid Turtles. I'm thinking of adding the 3rd one. It's a good stall card. At the same time, it lets you bring out other zombies that you might need, Plague Spreader for example. You only run 1 Diamond Dude. I'm very iffy about that card. I think I should not even have it. I rarely run into a situation where I need it. I do not get it with Destiny Draw or anything like that. So this card I'm iffy about, so I might be taking that out. Trial and error, of course. 1 Gores. Get it. You don't have anything. You take a direct attack. You special summon it along with the token. Dark Arm Dragon. Very easy to summon with the graveyard control that you have with the Malicious and the Plague Spreader. So Dark Arm Dragon is a must in this deck. This is a card that I added. I think it's very good. I got it in a battle pack and I said, hey, why not? Let me throw it in there. Chaos Hunter. When your opponent special summons a monster, you discard a card, which sometimes you can have a Malicious, so you discard your Malicious and you special summon that card and it has 2500 attack. So I think it's a great card, and it's a dark, so I think it's a great card for this deck. 1 Spirit Reaper, just to stall. 1 Dark Grepher, great card. Discard a card to send one dark card and send 1 dark card from your graveyard to the graveyard, from your deck to your graveyard. Sorry. 1 Dark Dust Spirit. I'm iffy on this card. I rarely run into situations when I need it. You tribute it, you clear both the fields. If your opponent has a bunch of monsters, you destroy them, and then this comes back to your hand. It's a great card, but I liked it better in my macro deck. But obviously the macro deck got hit hard, hasn't been back, so I thought I would throw it in here. 1 Endless Decay. I was iffy about this card at the beginning, but then I figured that you don't need to special summon it when you only have 2000 or less life points. You could tribute summon it and its attack will still be half of your opponent's life points, so it can get you out of tough situations. Really good card, and it's a zombie and it's a dark. So I think my monster count is at 24. Now I'm going to be showing you my trap cards. Phoenix Wing Blast. It's a great card to discard and return a powerful monster your opponent might have to, or annoying monster that your opponent might have, to the graveyard. To the top of their deck. 2 Mirror Forces. 1 Solemn Warning. 1 Torrential Tribute. 1 Compulse. 1 Call of the Haunted. I have 1 Widespread Ruin. I think it's a great card because typically your opponent attacks with a low monster first and waits to attack with a strong monster at the end. So this destroys a highest attack monster. So I was thinking of putting maybe 1 more in there, but I have 2 Mirror Forces, so I thought that's a little much. So Widespread Ruin is a great card. 1 Bottomless Trap. It's a staple. So that's all my trap cards. As for my magic, I have 2 Foolish Burials. Again, you get to discard any monster from your graveyard to the, from your deck to the graveyard. Great card. A lot of people run one. I run two. Two MSTs. One Forbidden Chalice. I've never been a fan of this card. I thought I would try it out in this deck. It might come out. I don't know, but I have it in there anyway. One Destiny draw. I was at the very beginning. I was running 3, way too many. Then I ran 2. Still thought it was a little much, so I'm just keeping it at 1. I think 1 is perfect for this deck. 1 Dark Hole, staple. Burial from a Different Dimension. I think it's must if you have all your Plague Spreaders in remove for play. You get to bring them back. And 1 Book of Life. 2 is a little much, so just 1 is enough. It's a great card. You special summon a zombie and you remove from play one of their monsters. So yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. Team Evolution, Javier. Zombie deck profile, January 2014. My side deck for the zombie deck. I'm not a big fan of side deck. A lot of you might be shocked to hear that, but it throws me off sometimes. I forget that I have certain monsters and whatnot. I'm old school. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh since it first came out, and side decks weren't even in existence when I started playing. So anyways, here's my side deck for the zombie deck. Iron Chain Dragon, great card. You inflict damage. They have to discard the top 3 from their deck. 1 Revived King Hades negates the effects of a monster if it's destroyed by battle by him. 1 Gaia Knight, 2600 attack. What more can you say about it? Stardust Dragon, awesome card. Void Orc Dragon. If you with this deck, you will find yourself with no cards in your hand. So that's why this is a great card for it, because you can negate a spell or trap card your opponent might throw at you. So this is a great card, and on top of that, it's 3000 attack. So I think that's a great card for this deck. A Stardust Spark Dragon, great card. 1 Scrap Dragon, another great card with the high attack, 2800 attack. I would have a Colossal Fighter in here because it has another high attack, and you do deal with warriors in your deck, which is the Destiny Heroes. So I think that's a great card. If it's destroyed by battle, you bring back a Malicious back to the field, for example. So I think it's a great card, and it attack is also boosted by 100. I run 1 Steel Swarm Roach, negates the special summon of level 5 or higher. Utopia, you guys know what that does already. And my S-Stroke, it's like a Zaymines, is what I call it, a level 4 Zaymines. So it's a great card. A Gaga Cowboy and a Black Ship. Black Ship is a great card for this deck. I use it all the time. So yeah, it's my side deck. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, subscribe, comment. We're open for suggestions. You know, this is why we do these things, is to help one another out. So thank you for watching. This is Team Evolution.